Hi guys, Righteous Rhema here, bringing you your dose of truth for the day, and that is this. There are some places you can never leave until you know your worth. There are some places that you can never leave until you know your worth. So I just got this word about maybe 20 minutes ago, and I was talking with a former coworker of mine, and I was telling her, I said, you know what, this is a very strange job. I said, it's the kind of job you can't leave until you know your worth. I said, you can't leave because it gets bad, because they mistreat you, because they don't pay you enough, because it's too much work. I said, this is the kind of job you cannot leave until you know your worth. And that just really spoke to both of us. And I was thinking to myself, like, even with some churches and some relationships and some marriages, whatever, there are some relationships that you cannot leave until you know your worth. There are some relationships that you're in that until you know what you deserve, you'll just stay in it. They can hit you, kick you, spit on you, shock you, call the police on you, beat you till you're black and blue. They can strangle you until you are passed out. And you can never leave until you know your worth. And so I was thinking to myself, like, why is that? Why is that? And I said, I think one reason is mostly because, for us African American women especially, we're taught to feel that your worth comes from your strength. I'm a strong black woman. You're a strong black woman. We're strong black women. And I feel like we're only valued really based on how much pain we can take. And so we're encouraged, girl, just stay. Don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Please, baby, don't leave me. We're encouraged to stay in toxic situations by the person who abuses us, whether it's a boss, a pastor, a spouse, a parent, a friend, a roommate, a business partner, and we'll stay when they say to stay, not because they're going to make anything better. They're not going to actually help you at the job. They're not going to stop teaching false doctrine at the church. Your husband's not going to stop putting hands on you and cheating on you. Your best friend ain't going to stop lying on you. It's like they tell you to not leave, but you asking them, so what you gonna do to make me stay? And all they rely upon is, come on, be a strong black woman. When your man go to jail for doing his crimes finally catch up with him, guess what they expect you to do? Guess what the black community expects you to do, black women? They expect you to stay with this man no matter how many, if he's in there for 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, or life. They expect you to stay with that man. Now, if your black female behind went to jail, he wouldn't stay with you for 2 weeks. He wouldn't stay with you for 2 days. He would stay with you past the sentencing. But we're expected to stay in the struggle. And I think you all, again, our strength, our value is tied to our strength. Now, our Caucasian sisters, their strength, their worth ain't tied to their strength. They're not valued by how much pain they can take. And y'all, we got to get rid of this idea that black love means struggle love. It means stay with Tyrone when he ain't worked in 3 years and deal with his baby mama drama, even though he still sleep with the baby mamas, and stay with him when he go to jail and help him sell drugs outside your apartment or your house and let him borrow your car and drop you off at work. Yeah, that's black folk stuff. That's black people stuff. That's not a white person's issue. You see movie Baby Boy, it resonates with so many people because they're like, I know somebody like that if I'm not like that. And I'm here to tell you all, we don't have to be strong. We are strong. We can be strong, but we don't have to be strong. You know that verse we love to say, our favorite Bible verse, I can do all things. You ask most black people, black women and black men, most of the favorite Bible verse is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I said on my way in to my apartment, I said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and I ain't. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, but I won't. I can take all things. I can take a fist in the face. I can take being cheated on, beaten on. I can take being mistreated. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, but I ain't. You can do it all. You can take it all. Y'all ancestors were enslaved. I did my DNA test. My ancestry, I'm from the Africans that came to slavery. I'm 90% African and very proud of that. I don't brag on my Native American parts. I brag on my African parts. And so I come from slaves. My descendants went through way worse than I have because they had to. They were enslaved. But I can do all that and more, but I won't. Like we say, I am not my ancestors. So that's because I can be with an abusive man, I won't. Just because I can take a trifling job, I won't. Just because I can go to an emotionally, spiritually abusive church, I won't. Just because I can have a best friend who do me dirty for 50 years, I won't. Just because I can have a sibling that doesn't respect me, I won't. I won't. I won't. I won't do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I won't do it. Now, I'll do it for Christ, for ministry, for souls, for my calling, my purpose. But I won't do it just for no reason, or any kind of job, any kind of church, any kind of relationship, any kind of friendship. Y'all, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You can take anything. But why? Ain't no other race doing it. What other race of men are teaching their daughters to take anything? Why do you think everyone loved that song by Erykah Badu, Call Tyrone? You heard the crowd cheering and laughing because everybody in that crowd know a Tyrone. That song will resonate with other races because they don't tolerate bummy men. They don't take care. Other races do not take care of their men. You may find an exception, but it's not the rule. So this is to let my sisters know, I don't care if you're male, female, black, white, whatever race you are, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, but you ain't. And let them know that I can take more. I can take more. I can take double the workload and half the pay, but I won't. I can take more false doctrine from my church, but I won't. I can take being lied on, cheated on, beat it on, but I ain't. Because I don't have to. And people tell you, oh, don't leave me, stay on. Don't leave me, don't leave me, baby, don't leave me. I'm needing you right now. Don't leave me at this vulnerable moment of my life. Say, why not? What are you going to do to make it worth my while? How are you going to reward me for what I'm enduring right now? You don't have to take nothing. You can quit and get an unemployment check and stay at the house. You can take a pay cut through Christ who strengthens you too. You don't have to take any disrespect at all. Now, again, if it's for God doing it to build your character's sake, if it's for God doing it for ministry's sake, you over there in another country, living in a hut, all your family and friends across the ocean, you gotta, do Bible teaching for a neighborhood where people don't really want to receive anything. Even the Bible there says, shake the dust off your feet. You ain't even got to stay nowhere long if they ain't trying to receive your word. You ain't got to stay long in ministry. In a place where they don't receive the word of God. So, you don't have to take crap, you all. I'm here to let you know. Misty Nicole Quinn said, I don't have to take crap anymore. It's 2022. It's a new year. We took a bad last 2 years. We had a bad 2020, a bad 2021. We're not doing that no more, y'all. We're going to have peace the rest of our life. And unless God himself tells you to go through it, don't do it. You are strong. You prove yourself to be strong. We know you're strong. We've seen you go through hell and high water. We know you can do it. We know you can take a fist to the face. We know you can take a man cheating on you for 20 years. We've seen you do it. We watch it on Facebook. But you don't have to. You can let that go today. Now, of course, abusive relationships, they can try to kill you when you try to leave. Get some help before you do that. But everything else, you can dip out. Thank you guys for watching. Please share, subscribe to Righteous Rhema. Bye.